Yep. And then, let's see. So we're going to start right away on our knees. So let's do some cat-cows. And again, just grab a towel if you need to pad your knees, okay? So you're going to lift your waist up. That's all you got to do is just lift up your waist and then let your head drop. And then lift up your head and let your waist fall. Lift up your waist, drop your head. Good, and then reverse that. And on the exhale, lift your waist. And then start encouraging your belly muscles to pick up first before your waist moves. Let's do 2 more. Really press the palms really firmly into the floor and lift your waist. Good, and then level your body out. You know, if you feel like sagging, hey, go for it. But I would go kind of neutral, all terms are relative. Spine, walk your hands forward a little bit. So we're going to go forward and back a little. And you're going to keep the internal muscles lifted as you do this around the waist. And again, if you've got some knee stuff, you want to pad the knee so that you're able to move forward and back like so. Let's do 3 more. One more time. Woo, and then let's bring it back. Let's go ahead and lay on the ground, and you're going to take your strap and it's going to go over your shins. My strap is super long, so just ignore half of it. I like plenty of strap to work with. So we're going to come down to the floor, tabletop the legs. And I want you to try and pull the band down without your legs moving, right? So I'm going to put pretty good tension on here. All right, and I'm going to keep the head down, and I'm still very active around the waist here. I'm not necessarily flat back on the floor, but if you want to do that, that's okay. I'm going to move my knees away a little bit, so I have a little lift in my lower back. And then again, I'm still pulling my waist in as I bring my arms down. Inhale here, exhale. So my internal belly muscles are doing the same thing that my arms and the band are doing. And then everything pops up and exhale. And I know your thighs are getting tired, but suck it up. 2 more, pull down and come on up. Last one, pull down and come on up. Good, take the legs to the floor. Good, keep the knees bent, arms up over the head. I'm gonna pull this apart just a little bit. Lift the arms up over the head, warming up the shoulder joint, bringing the arms down, up and over. Inhale, exhale. Do that 2 more times for me, please. Just silence my notifications. Inhale. 1 more time. All right, so as the arms come up, a knee's gonna lift. I'm gonna touch my knee gently. Leg goes down, arms go over the head. Exhale, other side. I'm gonna give you an option to lift your head up when you do this. So you lift your head, you put your head down. And lift. You can always leave the head down the whole time. It all depends on your neck. And lift. Last time. Up and down. Yes? Arms up, not quite to the floor. Let's do nice big circles here, up and around. 3 and 3. Reverse. And 3. Good. Take your right foot into the TheraBand. This is going to facilitate our roll-ups. So I'm going to pull my elbows down. I've got a nice connection to my leg. Lift up my head. Drop my leg down and come on back up. You can keep that other leg straight or bent, whatever you feel like. Roll back down, lift up your leg. We'll do 3 of these. Exhale, come on up. Roll back down. Come on up. Go for that nice little stretch there at the end. Ooh, stay right here. Elbows down. Bend your knee, flex your foot, straighten your leg, open your ankle. Bend your knee, flex your foot. Straighten your knee, open your ankle. This is the exercise we do on the Cadillac. Bend, straighten. One more time, bend, and that is not a car, and straighten. Good. Put both feet in, open them up a little bit, keep the elbows down on the floor, press out to the side. 2, 3, 4, just 10, 6, 7, 8, 10. Good. Take the right leg out. Now we come up on the other side. The closer you hold to your foot, the more tension you have, the easier it'll get up and down, right? Lift your head. Come up and roll down. Go for the stretch there, up. Opposite leg can be straight or bent, it's up to you. And lift. After this little series, we're going to do the hundreds. Just warning you. Hold here, go for that stretch. Back off the stretch a little bit, elbows on the floor, bend your knee, flex your foot. Push up, open your ankle. I don't like to say point your toes because sometimes that can cause cramping in your feet. All you gotta do is open the top of your ankle. Close your ankle, bend your knee. Up and open. Because it really has nothing to do with your toes. It's all ankle movement. One more time. Bend and open. Good. All right. Strap comes off the leg. Place it here. Arms lift. You have an option to move the legs wherever you're comfortable. We'll start in tabletop. If you want to move from there, I'll give you a bunch of options while we're going. We got 100 of them. Head rises, arms pump. Let's go straight legs to the ceiling. Hard to talk and pump at the same time. Let's take right leg lower. We're doing 20 in each place. That leg comes back up, switch. Good, knees bend again. For the last 10, you're going to shoot the legs out if you want. 10, 9, 8. Legs down, arms up over your head. Single leg, tiny lift. Lift the arms, lift the chest, lift your leg. Come back down. Other side, lift. Come back down. Option is to do both legs at the same time. Notice how they only hover a couple inches off the floor. Exhale, both legs if you want. You're using a lot of thigh, a lot of tummy, squeezing the inner thighs together, lift. Last time, you can always stay with single legs. Up and lower down. Good. Take the strap. Where is it? Put it back on your right foot for leg circles. We already did roll-ups. Try to keep the band wide across the bottom of your foot. I'm going to take my other leg out straight. I'm going to lower this leg down a little bit just because it stops my hips from, see how my knee comes up over here? If I pull up too high here. So I'm just going to move my leg away and that leg can rest now, that back leg. Circles. Just 5. Reverse. And 5. We'll come up without the hip lifting. You're going to let your leg cross over, but don't let your hip come up. It's going to stay down. So you can go as far as you want as long as your butt cheek doesn't lift. This should give you a nice little piriformis stretch on the outside of the leg. And then we'll reverse that by going out to the side. And one more time, crossover. Hips stay flat. Come back in. Both feet inside. Go into a V shape with your feet. So your heels are together, your toes are pointing outward. Bend your knees. Tighten up on your band a little bit. I want you guys to work this, okay? Go out on an angle, come back in. Head stays down. Go out. Go out. Last 2. Option. We're going to do 5 more with the head up and up. I'm pulling in my waist as I extend my legs. 2 more. 1 more. In, head down. Take that right leg out or that front leg out. For me, it's the front leg. Adjust my band. Elbows down, opposite leg down. I let my leg go towards the floor just a little bit so I can really get my free leg against the floor. Everybody's different on that one, right? Some of you are super flexible and you could like touch your head if you wanted to. All right, so we cross over. When you're doing these, you can totally let your hip come up. That's totally the point here today. 2 more. Yes. And then we'll switch it. My floor is creaking. 1 more. Good. Lift the leg up. Maybe make it a little bit shorter. And then without the hip coming up, you come across. Hold there for the stretch, open side. Come across. And open side. Stick both feet back in again. Go into that little V shape with your feet. Heels together, toes pointed outwards. Elbows down, bend the knees, and extend the legs away. Experiment with height, right? Experiment with lowering the legs to see how that changes things. Head down for now. Good. All right, head up. Find your height. Find your challenge. 2 more. And 5. Knees in, legs up. Lift your arms. Hold your band here. I'm turning my palms inward and I'm just placing the band underneath my thumb. That way I don't have to overgrip my fingers, okay? Heels down. You're still in your little V shape. We're going to lift the head up and we're going to add this reach of the arms. So you're going to reach. You can always keep your head down for this one. Reach. Extend arms and legs. It's like double leg stretch. 3, 2, last 1. Woo, head down. We're gonna go all the way up to seated. Okay, I'm gonna change my hands, palms are down now. Let my legs drop, go all the way up and hold. Good, hello. Sitting up, let's do some rowing. So I was talking to a client yesterday. I said, generally when you roll back, your hips go first. When you do a flat back, lean back, your shoulders go first. So roll back would be this. Hinge back would be this, right? My shoulders go first on hinge. My hips go first on roll, okay? Roll back does not mean roll down. It just means roll back a little, okay? So use your band to help you. Tuck and curl, roll back. Come back up. Rolling over the sitting bones. I'm very color coordinated today. Roll back. And up. And roll back. And up. So we'll stay up seated. You can always bend your knees if the back of your legs are tight. Row by pulling your elbows back for 5, 4, 2, and 1. Extend your arms, roll back, pull for 5. Should feel your abs a little bit more this time. 2, and 1. Let's go a little bit further and pull. Keep that belly suggesting backwards, the belly button back. Woo, and then we'll come back up. Good, this time we're gonna hinge back. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit more band here so I can lift my elbows up. Starting with a straight upright position, you're gonna just bend your elbows and straighten. One more time. 5, hinge back, right? So your shoulders move before your hips. Bend. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge a little further and bend. 2, 3, 4, yes, and 5. Sit all the way up. Cross the band. So now it's crossed over my feet. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a lot of band here. Lots of band. Again, my strap's super long, so you should be okay once you get to the end of your band. That should work. Okay, so we're gonna pull back and roll forward. And if you guys are struggling with your back of your legs, stick something on your knees, like a rolled up towel or something like that, so your knees can lift up a little bit. Okay, so you're gonna start to pull on the band to the sides and let your body go forward. Try to reach way back here and then come back up. Inhale here. And on the exhale, you're going to bend forward. Feel free to bend your knees if you want. Reaching behind you, sit back up. Exhale. 2 more. One more time. And forward. Good. Take the band off your feet. Bring it behind your back. I'm going to bring it up to the back of my ribs, right where this red line is on my shirt. Okay. We're going to go all the way to the floor again. This is going to trap the band under your back. Okay. So go all the way down. Knees are bent. Lift the arms up. Bring them down and circle them. Hopefully it's in a spot where it won't move, right? If it's moving up and down your back, move it up a little higher. Reverse. So your back anchors the band against the floor. These are arm circles. We do these on the reformer all the time. And down. Good. So we'll go arms down, bend, straighten, arms up. We're going to do a little exercise called coordination. Down. Bend your elbows. Straighten your elbows. Lift your arms up. If you want to make the band a little bit tighter, you can. You probably won't, you're not going to feel anything here, right? You won't feel any tension there. But here, yes. One more time. Down, bend, straighten. Lift up your legs. Let's practice with the legs up. And again, if your band moves, you're going to have to move it higher up into your armpits. So you lift your head up, bend, straighten, head down. Lift, bend your elbows, straighten, head down. One more time, lift up, bend, straighten, and down. Rest your legs. We're going to add on. So once your head and shoulders are up, your legs will shoot out, they'll open and close quickly, then the knees will bend and the elbows will bend. You can watch if you want. It's called coordination for a reason. Arms lift, legs lift. Exhale to come up. Legs go out, open, close, bend. Head down. Out. Open, close. Now I'm not going to put my head down anymore. Straighten. Arms, legs, open, close. Come on down. Okay? We'll do a set of 3. If you don't want to lift your head, don't. Okay? But if you're not lifting your head, your back is gonna do some stuff, right? Because if you shoot your legs down here, your back is gonna move around, all right? So if you're not lifting your head, I would stay like at this level, open, close. I wouldn't take the legs down here, okay? Make sense? Arms up, 3 in a row without putting your head down. Exhale, lift the chest. Out, open, close, knees, elbows. Extend arms, out, open, close, knees, elbows. One more time. Extend arms, legs, open, close, knees, elbows, head down. Yes? Yes. Okay. Bring the band over to one side so you can flip. We're going to flip over. And we're going to use the band for extension. Let me get this part over here. Sorry, I'm just changing sides with my band. So let's go belly. So the band's already nicely located back here behind you. Let's go to elbows to begin. Let the hips drop to the floor. Let the spine lift up. You can be down here, whatever, you know, your situation is with your back. If you're super flexible and you want to come way up, go ahead and come way up. I'm going to start down here in my elbows. So I'm just going to hang on here for a second. And breathe. One more time, breathe. Good, elbows turn to the side, fingers come inward, forehead goes down. I'm gonna keep my legs open. For me, that's much more comfortable than the legs being right next to each other. But you can always bring the legs closer together. Push down on the hands, lift up, calm down. Push into the hands, lift up. Come up as high as you like. Get a little work in the upper body. Calm down. One more time. Push away, lift up. And calm down. Okay? So now we're going to add the band to the exercise. So you're going to reach into the armpits. Hold the band in your hands. Put the forehead down. As you come up, you're going to open the arms to the side. So we'll inhale, lift and open. And exhale, hands back down. Pull the band open, chest rises, and lift. The entire backside of your body is working, including your lower back. Woohoo! Last two, up. One more time, and lift up, and come down. Good. Let's bring the legs slightly closer together. Forehead down, bend your knees. Yes? Put your feet back down to the floor. Push your hands into the floor. Lift your chest up. Bring your chest down, bend both knees. Legs down, chest up. This is a reformer exercise called breaststroke. It's just what it says, all right? Forehead down, knees bend. When the legs go down, the arms reach out in front of you. Do that breaststroke movement. Put your hands and your head down, bend your knees. Legs down, lift up, reach your arms and pull yourself through the water. Head down, bend your knees. Lift up, legs go down, pull. Last two, bend. Inhale, lift up and pull. One more time. Lift and pull. And lower down. Yes. Scoot the band down closer to your hips. Turn your hands over so that your palms are lifting upwards. We're going to lift up the chest off the floor, open the shoulders, and pull the band apart for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Turn your head the other way. Hold for a moment. Lift up the head. Lift up the arms, pull the band apart, and lift the arms up for 10, 9. Thumbs are facing in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down, arms down. Release the band. Push yourself back to child's pose. Come forward. Do your best to curl your toes on the floor. Shift back towards your heels. Come forward towards your hands. Shift back towards your heels. This is step 1, friends. Step 1. My band's just hanging out there by my lower leg. Step 1. Step 2, maybe go to the elbows, maybe. Takes more pressure off your feet. So that's another option. The end result that I'm looking for this exercise is for you to pounce out into a plank. But if your toes are like, yeah, no, not doing that, you can just stay here and just try to stretch through your feet, right? So I'm going to really reach my arms forward. I'm going to pounce out and back and out and back and away and in. Last 2, out and back and out and back. Good. Go to your sides. Before you lay down, wrap the band around your top leg. Couple options with your arm, right? You can be on your forearm, you can be on your elbow, you can lay all the way down. I'm just going to start here, okay? And then we may end up going down to the floor I mean, we will end up going down to the floor at some point. So I wanna feel the band around my foot. I wanna give myself some extra tension here because this leg is going to come up. So I'm gonna lift and lower. Because my upper body is up where it is, my leg should only be able to come about hip height. Working on the outside of the abductor. Let's go 2 more. And last one. Bye. So I'm going to go into a side plank from here. And I'm going to use this bottom knee, right? So I'm going to push my elbow in the floor. I'm going to get out of my shoulder. I'm going to lift up. And then I'm going to lift this leg. And I'm going to come the leg back down. And I'm going to go back down to my hip. Okay? So using the lower leg first. You come up. You lift. You come down. And you drop to the floor. Only 1 more of those. If you don't want to do those, stick with these, right? Lift, up, down, drop your hip, okay? Shoulders okay. We're only going to do 3 more exercises here, so hang with me, right? Try not to shrug. Keep everything pushing away from the floor. This time, see if the leg can come up at the same time that your hip comes up. Yes? A little more challenging. Breathe in, exhale. Here we go. Up and down. Exhale, up and down. 1 more time. Lift up and down. Yes, we get to lay down now. Yay. I want you to take your band and put it under your bottom leg. So now it's trapped under this leg, okay? I'm still gonna hold it so it doesn't slide. Just holding it. Now this leg's gonna go back. Let's get into those back hip rotators, yeah? Back. So that just adds a little bit of extra tension. I like the angle that this creates. We're going to do about like 100 of these. My back isn't bending very much. This all comes from the top of my leg and the bottom of my butt cheek. Back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. You all get to do my PT exercises. This is one of them. Back and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. But who doesn't need some hip strength? 2, 3, 4, 5, come back in. I just added this variation with the band underneath my bottom leg. Last one, back and hold. 2, 3, stay there, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 6, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Toast. Toast in the back there. Take your foot out. Yes. Keep your knees bent. All right, arms reach. Legs stretch. Take your hands off the floor. You're going to balance on your side here, okay? Hands off the floor. I'm going to put my head in between my arms. I'm going to lift both legs up and come down. On the exhale, the waist gets deeper. Arms and legs lift. And one more time, exhale, drawing in deep through the tummy, lift. See if you can do a little flutter kick here without falling over. Whoops. Put your head down if it bothers your neck. Or challenge your neck, guys. Nothing wrong with challenging your neck. We got neck muscles for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Woo, go to your back. I'm just gonna let the band hang out here around my waist. Single leg stretch. Let's weave in some of the series of 5. So knee in, head lifts, leg goes out, switch. 1, 3. We're going to go right into double straight leg stretch. Single straight leg stretch. Last 2. Last 1. Lift up one leg, switch. 5, grab by the ankle. 6, head up. 7, use your legs to keep your head up. 8, knees in. Woo. Turn to your side, push yourself up to seated, change directions. Before you lay down, put the strap over your foot. Go to your forearm. Line up the elbow with the shoulder with the bottom of the head, right? So you got your bottom of your skull here, shoulder here, elbow here. This is all in a nice straight line. And that's where you don't want to lose that line, right? So I could draw a line from my jaw to my elbow. If I did this, the line would go out and down. So try to stay in that nice straight line. Ready? Here we go. So this is the beginning of these side planks, right? Pull and lift. Lift. Stay really nice and engaged in this upper body. Leg doesn't come up too high. Let's do 3 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to lift up the hip. Yes. Pull in, push down on the bottom leg. Lift, down, lower. I like to rotate on this, so I need to try and keep my shoulders broad and on top of each other because I'm cheating, quote unquote. I'm not cheating. My body is trying to figure out how to make this exercise happen with less effort. So it twists, but I really need to stay open because I need to wake up these bottom leg muscles. So lift, up, down, lower. Ready? Up. We only have 3 more, okay? This time the leg lifts with you if you want. Otherwise, you're staying here or you're lifting the leg up once your hips are up. On the exhale, go. And down. And go. And down. One more time. Lift up and lower down. Good. Let's go all the way down. Drop the band underneath the bottom leg. Hang on to the band so it can't go anywhere. And you pull that top leg back. This is not an up, it's a back. My neck gets a chance to relax. Very focused right there, towards the back of the body. My lower back moves a little bit, but not so much. Drawing those belly muscles back and in will help you keep your hips relatively still. Now we're going to hold for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to exhaust those muscles in the back of the leg. 3 of the hip. 4, 5. Lift and hold. We have 2 more of these. Hold. One more time, lift and hold. Now little pulses for 10, 9, keep going backwards, 6, 3, 2, 1 and down. I don't know about you, but I find those super challenging. Take the band away. Place it on your waist. Threading in our other 2 series of 5. We already did one of them. We already did the double straight leg stretch. So here's our other 2. Tabletop the legs. Hold the head. Chest rises. Legs extend. Right leg goes down and comes up. Left leg goes down. If you want, both legs. Down and up. Right leg. Both legs. Right leg. I'm going to explore the floor. So I'm going to try to go all the way to the floor. One more of those, right? You pick your option. Woo! And up. Crisscross is our last exercise in the series. Let's do it using the band. So lift your head up and scoot it underneath you. So it's going to go back underneath your shoulders. Where am I here? Okay. Pick up your legs. Lift up your chest. Reach, 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 reach. Look, look. 3, 2, 1, and home. Hold your legs. Hold your thighs. Lift your head. Roll up. Let your feet touch the floor. Take this away. We're going to roll. So we're going to roll like a ball a couple times, and then we're going to do seal, which has the knees open in that diamond shape. And we'll do a couple things in between that. So first we'll roll like a ball. So I like to hold the thighs just to get my back warmed up. Gives my legs a chance to move and kick and help me pull back. I don't care if you inhale back or exhale back. I kind of like to do a full exhale when I'm moving, and then when I come back up, grab the inhale. Good. Open your knees up. Okay. And then take your hands, palms up, and go underneath your ankles. Pull your legs towards you and hold your legs. Balance. Rock forward. So my hips make this, they make this little adjustment. They curve under. And then when I come back up, they tilt back up, right? So I'm just working on controlling that small movement. And it's totally okay if you fall backwards. So go ahead and kind of test how far can you go. Before you fall back, right? So just lots of control here, experimenting. Good. Drop the legs, reach them forward, roll down. Bend the legs the same position you had them in before. So we're in that diamond. Doesn't matter how open they are, whatever feels good to you, right? If your legs can open all the way, go ahead and let them open all the way. Just try to maintain some kind of organization in your upper body. Because if they open too far and you start popping up like that, then maybe they're too wide. Let's hold the head. On the exhale, you're going to come up and you're going to come down. So opening the knees up like this takes the hip flexors out of the situation. Now we're focused more on inner thigh. Lift. Stay up in the next one. Keep your head supported and your neck. Lift a knee. Lift a knee. Lift a knee. Put your head down. Okay, now let's take the hands away. Put them next to your hips. If you're really flexible, close your knees a little bit for me, please. Okay. We're going to push into our heels and we're going to do a bridge, but with the knees open. So you're going to bridge and drop. If you hate that, if it's way too wobbly and open chain, do a normal bridge, right? Just place your feet down and just lift your hips up. But give this a try. Change maybe how wide your legs are. Press your heels into the floor, draw in into the belly, lift and lower. I'm definitely having my butt muscles help me. They're helping me. They're not doing everything, but they're definitely helping me. Last two, up. One more time. Good. Now, pick up your legs one at a time. Keep them open. Thread your palms under. Lift up and roll up to seated. I had to let my legs go to get up. Now we'll do seal. Seal is clap, 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 roll back, clap, 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 roll up. Tilt back, hips go under you. Find that control. Clap, clap, clap. You have to stay back there long enough to clap. Go. Back. 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Two more. One more time. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Now, cross your ankles. This is definitely a knee situation here, okay? So some people might be able to get up from here. I used to, but then I hurt my knee, so I can't do that anymore. So, and my goal is to be able to do that again. So if you're someone who can stand up from this position, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to bring my knees towards the floor, putting my hands in front, uncross my ankles, and then come up to my down dog. Let's walk back to the feet. You're going to lose my head for this. And roll back up. I'll just move over. It doesn't help any. So roll back down. We're going to go out to plank. Roll down. Keep your legs as straight as long as you can. Find the floor. Find your plank. Just hold your plank. Push the floor away from you. Lift up the tummy. Walk back. Walk back up. I'm going to add the option of baby T, baby push-ups. Elbows inside, not outside. Roll down. Walk away. Baby push-ups. I'm going to keep my elbows in, push. 3, 4, 5. Hips lift, Walk back. Come up to standing. Good, stay standing, please. Standing mermaid. Cut my head off. Okay, feet together. Hips stay on top of your feet. This arm down, right arm down, arm up and over. So without my hip going out, and lift, again, up and over. Lengthening my left side. Good. Now I'm going to take my left leg. This is a balance thing, so just be careful. Cross the left leg, squeeze the inner thighs together all the way up at the top. And side bend. Again. Don't forget about your tummy muscles. They're very helpful. Pull them in. And up. Open up. And if you need a little wider stance, feel free to take that. Other side. Lift up to go over. Almost done. Only 3 more exercises. Good. Cross the leg. Lift up through the feet into the inner thighs. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Lift up to go over. 1. I'm getting so tall, I'm hitting my light above me. 1 more time. Up and over. And down, arm cross, shake it out.